Guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gerel, and in today's video we are going to be playing with a new palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Cosmos, and I'm really excited. I did ask on my community tab which video I should be filming today, and a lot of you, I mean like 60% of you, are saying the Cosmos palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and not the McGrath, which I am very surprised. But anyway, we are here for this palette. I am going to be swatching this palette and of course creating a couple of looks for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Like this video because it definitely helps out my channel so much, and you can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video, which is every single week. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright guys, so here is the palette and it retails for $55, and I purchased mine directly from the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. And here we have the color story. This is made in the USA and it does have a shelf life of 12 months. I am going to be using a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills products, and I'm going to link everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. But I am going to be using the base from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So as you can see, the base is super intense, and this is definitely going to give us a really nice blank canvas to work with. It is 10:40 at night, so I'm not going to be talking super loud, and I'm not going to be like super like I am usually, just because I don't have the luxury of doing that right now, just because my house is really small, and if I talk too loud, my kids are definitely going to wake up. Not the bigger ones, but the little ones. So I do have the base on, as you can see, but I am going to swatch the palette just because it is going to give me some ideas of what to do. So I am going to start with the first road. Okay. I pretty much just touched the shadow and it lifted up. Okay, so it's super soft. So this is a super cluster, and they do feel a little like chunky to the touch, but we will see how they actually perform on the eyes. Okay, so this one is called Sun. This is Orion, Mercury, Quasar, Galaxy. This is Space Dust, Comet, and Eclipse. Next we have Supernova, Mars, and Dark Matter. Alright guys, so the swatches for this palette is insane. It is really beautiful. I am very impressed with the swatches. The color story is really beautiful. So I mean, I do pretty much have like shades like this in other palettes. The mattes that we have here are definitely not unique to our collection, but nonetheless, just seeing the whole entire palette swatched, it is absolutely stunning. So I'm very impressed with that. So let's go ahead and now create some looks. So I'm going to start with this eye right here, and I'm going to take Space Dust. I'm going to be using the mirror in the palette. I'm going to add that to the crease. Listen, you can create super smoky eyes with this. You can get super dramatic, because I've seen a look that I definitely want to recreate. It absolutely stunning. That look is just so intense, and you can definitely create like very nice ethereal looks with this palette, as well as those type of looks. Very interesting. I am going to just add this shade, and this is a really nice beautiful neutral shade. I wouldn't think that it's like too warm or too cool. It's just right there in the middle, and it's working just fine. It doesn't have a lot of fallout like usually Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows do, so there's not a lot of kickback on the palette so far, at least with this shadow. With a smaller brush like this is the Sigma E27 brush. I'm going to take the shade Comet, which is this one right here. Just going to add it a little bit on the crease just for a little warmth, and just blending those two together. Using my finger in the shade Orion, I'm going to just add that to our lid. So this shade right here in particular is not like super like oomph in your face. It doesn't have anything too special. There is a little bit of golden flecks on it. It's a really nice, beautiful pinky shade. So you can definitely use this type of shades for like everyday looks. But I do not see myself like reaching for this shade all the time just because it really isn't that special. I'm going to use a smaller brush like this, and I'm going to take Eclipse, which is this one right here. I'm going to add this right on the lash line and just adding it a little bit on the outer V. So I'm making sure that I'm adding it where I create that lifted effect. So I'm just adding it right here. And then I'm going to connect it from the bottom to where I added the shade. And whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to add it a little bit on the crease, halfway. So now going back with the Sigma E27 brush, I'm going to take the shade Comet just a little tiny bit just to make sure that we are blending the edges. Taking a little bit of Supernova, and I'm going to add it right on the center of the eye, and that definitely just brings it up a notch for sure. Such a beautiful shade. Taking a pencil brush in this shade right here, which is Quasar, I'm going to add this one to the inner corner of our eye. And I'm going to bring it to my lower lashes. And with whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to bring it up just so I can feather in with the other shades that we have here, which are matte shades. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just because I feel like the contrast is a little bit too much, I am going to add Sun right on top of that and see what happens. Okay, so that definitely covered it up. So I am just going to stick with Sun in the inner corner. I'm going to just bring it up a little bit. I mean, you can definitely leave it like this, or you can just use the green, whatever suits you. But for this look, I definitely like Sun a little bit more than Quasar. So I am going to just leave Sun right there. And I'm going to take Supernova again on the same pencil brush that I just cleaned up. And I'm going to just use it for my lower lashes. And I'm just going to add it mostly in the inner corner and just feather it out. Yeah, that definitely looks super, super pretty. All right, so let me go ahead and add mascara and show you the final look for this eye right now. All right, so I'm back, and let's go ahead and now move on to this eye. And for this eye, I'm going to try to use the shades that I haven't yet, and they are a little bit deeper than the ones that I use here. So let's see what we can come up with. All right, let's go for it. Let's use Dark Matter. And I'm going to use this brush right here from Luxie, and I am going to link them down below because I use them all the time just because they're so small and they are perfect for like detail work. You can always find everything down below. I usually don't link any of the brushes. I don't know why, but I will try to start. But this one is from Luxie brushes, and they actually do have like a set of them, and they're like super tiny brushes. They're perfect for like small detail work, and I use them again all the time. So I'm going to add it a little bit in the inner corner as well. And I'm not trying to bring it too high up. So I'm just staying on the lid. Now using this one right here, which is pretty much from the same set, I'm going to take Galaxy, which is this beautiful, super deep, like it has sparkles to it, but it is deep. And I know that it's going to have some fallout for sure. So I'm just going to tap that right on top of the Dark Matter shade. And this is definitely deeper than Dark Matter for sure. So just cleaning my brush just so I can use it to blend the edges as well. And I'm just going to start blending things up a little bit. Not too much. We don't want to go too intense, even though it looks already super intense. Just taking a little bit of Space Dust just because I need something to blend the edges. All right guys, so I went ahead and just used a little wipe just to clean this area right here, just because it went a little bit too far in and it was just a little too dark for my liking. So now using my finger in the shade Super Cluster, I'm going to add that right here in the center, and I'm going to overlap the dark shade. So just adding a little bit of a Mercury with a pencil brush just in between these two shades right here, and a little bit on the lower lashes. and now using Quasar, I'm going to add it to the inner corner and just drag it down on the lower lashes just like that. Great, so I'm going to add mascara and show you the final look right now. Alright guys, so here are the two looks and they both came like you know it from the same palette. I cannot believe it. I mean, they are completely different. This one is definitely more ethereal, more wearable, more, you know, very nice, lightweight, super beautiful for sure. And this one right here is a little bit more bold, more in your face. I absolutely love it though. I love both of them. They are definitely super beautiful. The shades are just really nice and pigmented and rich, so they do feel a little bit dry, especially the matte shades. They do feel a little bit dry when I was swatching them, but they go on the eyes very nicely. They blend really nicely. They build up very nicely. There is no patchiness, there is no skipping to the eyeshadows, so they look amazing and they work amazing. I'm giving this palette a huge thumbs up for sure. I am looking forward to using it again and creating more looks. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see like more bold looks or like more wearable looks. Let me know, because I'm here to just create looks for you guys, and I am just so happy that I have this palette in my collection. I am super, like, I am not even lying, I'm looking forward to using that again. I think that it's a really nice fun palette to have and to play with, and again, I'm just really pleased with both of the looks. But that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next. I hope that you can hear me, but it is 12:33 in the morning. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.